Welcome to a very special Square episode. It is our 1 year anniversary, and it would not be possible without this guy right here, Mr. Luke Boney. So, as we said in the very first episode, there's a whole team of people behind the Square. But Luke is the one that is actually making this come to life and be something that is filmed and able to be put up on YouTube. So, Luke, thank you for everything.
It's been a heck of a ride.
It has. It has. You know, we started this in my guest bedroom for the very first episode, and because of COVID and
show,
lockdown,
not a relationship.
Yeah, not a relationship. That's a long, long thing. But, you know, we had the first episode in my guest bedroom, and it gave me a greater appreciation for what you do on a day-to-day basis, because I had to set up all the gear, and I had my 5-year-old at that time standing in so we could get focus right. I was having to run network cables out of my upstairs bedroom down to the router. It was a whole mess.
Yeah, my normal role at Corgan is director of photography, where I'm doing all the camera stuff. And so doing, this kind of multi-cam long-form production, we were leading into it. There's a lot of prep, and then kind of COVID hit. And like Brandon said, he had to do it remote.
What was it like to try and give me direction on this?
It was
remotely?
A lot of direction, but he pulled through. It was great.
I'm still recovering.
Yeah. But a lot of it was just trying to make sure everything looked right, and then a lot of cameras, they don't have a flippy screen, so it's like tilt up, tilt down, change focus, all that stuff, and it was quite a adventure to get it up and rolling. But it worked great.
It worked. We eventually graduated from my guest bedroom to the kitchen, where we filmed around the naps of the kids, so it was quiet in the house.
And throwing the logo up on the home TV.
Exactly.
We made it look good.
You had I gave you 3 or 4 different options with the house.
Yeah, that's true.
And fortunately, my wife knows how to make the house look amazing. But there have been a lot of outtakes. All right. Well, welcome to today's episode of TheSquare. Well, thank you for... Just gotta feel it, Luke.
I am coming to you from my living room.
Welcome to this week's episode of TheSquare. I'm really excited because I need to stop saying really excited. I say that in a bunch of ways.
Say I'm really jacked.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
I'm pumped up!
Let's do this.
Steve Rader, who is the Deputy Director for the Center of Excellence and Collaborative Innovation. Dang it. So close.
Good.
I get 5 of these, Steve.
I'm gonna do it one more time. Almost got it this time.
And that's no. Ready?
Yep.
All right. Thank goodness for the power of editing, right?
I'm really hoping that Justin or Jigs, whoever's editing this, shows the number of outtakes you did just to do that one.
I made it. I made the blooper reel, guys.
No, it's true, and they both do an incredible job of editing the Square on a weekly basis, in addition to our already number of different stories that we tell throughout the week. So I want to kind of going from the corner of the guest bedroom to where we are on the Skyline, let's give everybody a little behind the scenes view. We are going to go to camera audio.
This audio will sound a little different than this giant microphone because it will be coming from that camera.
So this is what I get to see on the Square.
So, we're a normal video production studio, but we've needed to kind of convert over to a studio, so we're using a lot of equipment that is, we're just kind of made it work on a lot of things. Luckily, they let us not set up and tear down every time. We get to keep a lot of this up, which is great. But, we've got multi-camera here. We've got sometimes we use a front moving camera, a confidence monitor so Brandon can see the remote guest.
And then behind the screen,
So because we also do live production, we use software called vMix to switch the show and add graphics. We also have another graphics machine to feed graphics into the show. And
that's kind of it. That's a good overview.
Okay, yeah. We don't use this blue or green screen other than just to block light on the host. And now we're back to good audio. Thank you for going on that adventure with us.
So as you can see, there is a lot going on behind the scenes for each episode and for each conversation that gets uploaded to be viewed or heard. And speaking of views, we've had over 14,000 people watching the episodes of TheSquare over the last year. and countless more that get the audio podcast. And it's been incredible. There was actually, I was able to find the number. It's been a little over 1,200 hours of TheSquare watched, which is a lot of TheSquare.
Yeah, it's a lot of Square.
One person out there, and it's probably my mom, really enjoys watching TheSquare.
Just on repeat. And we appreciate you, Becky.
But there's also been over 200,000 impressions, which means that TheSquare is popping up in front of people as they are going through YouTube or on different websites. So we're real excited about that. And we're excited about what's going to be coming in the next episodes. You know, we've just now finished 33 episodes. I think somewhere like 27 or 28 of those are available now. And we're continuing. We're going to be doing our first on the road Square episode in the next couple of months. We're hoping to start with some live episodes so that, in other words, you as an audience could interact with whoever our guest is, and just find different ways to make the Square engaging and relevant and part of the conversation.
You know, I think we've learned every episode a little bit of something. And, you know, I think after a year of it, I definitely think we have a good system and look forward to really using it to capture good content.
Absolutely.
I think we're ready for it.
Well, and I have to wrap up by giving some huge shout-outs, obviously to you, Luke, for the incredible job you've done, and to Justin and Jiggs, as we said earlier, for their editing skills, to our marketing team at Corgan, and to Hugo, who do an unbelievable job of, A, making sure that everything we're doing looks cohesive, but also in how we come up with the various guests and topics that we talk about. We have some design team members that have been really instrumental in helping us with that. And of course, our boss, who is John Higgs, he is constantly not just supporting us, but challenging us to make TheSquare as engaging and as visual and creative as we can make it. And certainly the leadership here at Corgan, our XCOM has been incredible. I remember having a conversation with one of them, and we were supposed to, as we've mentioned before, film the first episode the week after what ended up being the shutdown here in Texas for COVID. And they were like, hey, if you are still up for doing it, we're 100% behind you. We think it's going to be more relevant now than ever. And because of that support and just their willingness to kind of take this jump with us, we were able to do TheSquare. And last but certainly not least is our audience and our viewers, you. Thank you so much for doing this ride with us this last year, for your feedback, your engagement. We can't wait to show you what we've got planned for the next year and hopefully give you more opportunities to talk to our various hosts and guests and to be able to engage with us in a human-centric design conversation. Thank you so much, and make sure to check us out next week.